Don't pick up the phone. That's the title of this video, and I'll explain why. When someone calls you, it's for a purpose. People don't call you out of the blue. Either it's that they want to talk about something, or just want to relax, or there's something important they need to tell you, or they're about to threaten you. Whether it's a good motive or a bad motive, people don't just call you. It doesn't exist. Calling someone is an action. You need to make effort for it. Well, if you have weird phone calls repeatedly after each other, you may think that someone out there is stalking you. And you may think, hold on a minute, I never shared my phone number that easily with other people. How can it be that this weird number keeps calling me? What if I told you that it's not a human being that's calling you? Let me explain. You have corporations that develop algorithms. Those algorithms are mathematical formulas that, when they are put in function, can communicate with people directly. It's just a software, okay? And software processes data, and based on the data, the software creates a profile, and then the software then begins to contact someone based on that profile. That's how you have many of those fake Facebook accounts out there that are adding people. The women you see on those profile pictures don't even exist. They are generated with CGI. How can it be that they appear so real? It's because that's how advanced technology is. Now you can see on the profile pictures that those pictures aren't real if you study them carefully, but most people don't. You have many fake Facebook profiles as well as fake Instagram accounts. You have many fake social media accounts out there that are generated by algorithms. Those algorithms are used by corporations to spy on the population and to make money off of them. But what many don't know is that behind the algorithm there's a paranormal. Because the algorithm is just a software. But even a software needs to be steered. Okay, let's say you have Microsoft Word on your laptop or tablet. It doesn't matter how advanced the software is, someone needs to use it for it to work. So what about algorithms? It works like this. Those corporations have their supercomputers located somewhere, and around the supercomputers you have warlocks that perform rituals, and those rituals they generate negative energy. So a lot of demons then can manifest in that environment due to the toxic climate that's there. So now you have this supercomputer located somewhere, maybe in some basement or in some hidden office somewhere, and around it you have all those rituals going on. Demons that can manifest around that supercomputer. And demons then, because demons are more intelligent than the average human being. Now, I'm not saying they're wise, or else they wouldn't follow Satan, but they are more intelligent. They don't have to sleep, nor eat, nor drink, so they are awake 24/7. And because they can read and even access electronic data far easier than human beings, because we need devices to interpret it, electronic data. Because demons have this ability, they can now access those supercomputers. And through those supercomputers, the demons can find out a lot of stuff about people. And the demons can also see which fake profiles are generated by those algorithms. So now the demons will use those fake profiles to contact people, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or by phone call. It can be that you called the bank once to ask something about your bank account. But let's say that that bank has a contract with the shadow government or with the Apollonians. I used to say Apollonians, but someone correct me, it's Apollonians, okay? So those Apollonians have their supercomputers in which data from that bank is stored, at least copies of the data. So when you call the bank, contact about your account, your data was registered. So let's say now that is 5 months later. Let's say now you're walking by faith. The demons know you're walking by faith. So now the demons want to get a hold of you. And then let's say there's a supercomputer in your neighborhood. Well, not really in the neighborhood, but close to you. Okay? The demons at a supercomputer will conduct their research and they'll find out, oh, this guy, Robert, called the bank like 5 months ago. Oh, this is his phone number. Oh, and we can see here that he works full-time at the grocery store. Because remember, the grocery store also has a bank account, a business account, and they also have to hand in their data concerning salaries. So the demons found out, okay, so this Robert works at the grocery store. It's a 9 to 5 job. It's a believer still. And this is his phone number. You know what? Let's call him. So then you, Robert, you receive a phone call. Monday morning. You ask, hello, who's there? Nobody talks. You close it. Next week, the same thing happens. And then suddenly, the week afterwards, it happens on both Tuesday, Monday, and Monday. So now you become frightened because you think, who's calling me all the time? After this, it will be weird text messages. You will receive text messages of someone that wants to meet you, but you think, I'm not on a dating site. When that doesn't work, suddenly you will get a WhatsApp message from a friend of yours that asks you to meet him at the train station or the railway station. And because on WhatsApp you see the profile picture of that friend of yours and the individual talks like your friend, you think, oh, it's my friend that asked me to come to the railway station. Then you go to the railway station and nobody comes. Later you ask that friend what's up, but then the friend tells you that he lost his phone for almost 2 weeks. He hadn't been online for 2 weeks. And then you check his Facebook profile, and indeed, he didn't post anything for the past 2 weeks. And then you think, well, what is this? And then you show him the the WhatsApp message, and it tells you, dude, that's not my phone number. Someone is scamming you. And then you think, who's scamming me? It's demons doing it. Technology made it easy for demons to harass people. It's not always stalkers, human predators that are after you. Sometimes it's demons directly. Now, demons can use human predators easily, but human predators are a limited resource. They need to eat, they need to drink water, they need to sleep, they need bodily care, they need psychic psychic care also. So human predators aren't always available to demons. Technology is. So demons will use those supercomputers with their algorithms to target people. So it can be that you were talking to a worldly individual about you needing a new stove. And then you told this to this individual while you were walking in a park. You didn't have any mobile phone with you, nor anything like that. But in the park, there were unclean spirits listening to your conversation. And those unclean spirits reported it to other demons. And then when you're at home, that same day, when you're going on Google, you see advertisement about new stoves. And then you think, huh? How is this possible? It's demons doing it. I'm telling you as it is. So I'm recommending the following. If a phone number calls you that you don't know and you get a bad vibration from that call, don't pick it up. If someone calls you anonymously, don't pick it up. The same with emails. Now, many of those paranormal emails will end up in your spam box anyway. But when you receive an email, I don't care if it's from a corporation or from the government or from a church or from wherever it may be. If you get a bad vibration with that message, do not open it. You can store it as evidence. You don't have to delete it, but don't open it. A lot of people are so concerned with privacy. This whole privacy debate is a distraction. It's not about your data. Those corporations couldn't care less about your data because their income doesn't come from your data. Those that own and lead those corporations, they perform blood rituals and money rituals, and that's where the stream of income comes from. It may appear as if their income comes from selling your data. That's not true. They want you to think that, so that you will feel threatened, that you will feel anxious. Because the moment you feel anxious, demons have an easier way to trick you and to trap you. You get it? So this whole privacy thing, it's to trap you. They don't care about your data. They want to get a hold on your soul. So the data that's available is the demons using it, but you think other people are doing it. So now you begin to become suspicious of other people, and this will destroy your human relationships, and you'll become isolated. And once you're isolated, demons can train you more easily. So beware of paranormal encounters through technology. Paranormal encounters don't just happen like that. Those are operations by unclean spirits to trap you. Before social media, before instant communication existed, demons would use human beings to come your way. Now demons don't even use people directly. They target you with technology. Yes, they do. Of course, that is a bit slower because the demons aren't that fluent in interaction with human beings. They're not. They will still use demon-possessed people to reach you, but before they send the demon-possessed people your way, they'll use technology to prepare you by provoking anxiety in you. Me, I covered my mobile phone with the blood of the lamb. I pray up on my phone, and guess what? I seldom receive phone calls. And when people call me, I often sense that they are uncomfortable because often when they call, they don't have a good intention. I had debt collectors who are scammers calling me, and every time they called me, I could feel that they are uncomfortable calling me. Well, that's a good thing because there are repercussions when they are trying to scam me. And you know what? The last time I received a weird phone call was over a month ago. It was a phone number that kept calling me each week. I even went to the police to report it, but they told me it's probably some computer somewhere. After I reported it and I prayed, it only happened one more time. It didn't happen again because every time I missed that phone call and I would call back, the number didn't exist. I'm telling you, these things are real. So don't just look out for other people because demons now use technology to come after you. Is technology wrong? No, technology is just technology. But many of those pagan corporations, they dedicate their use of technology to demons. So you have those pagan businessmen that enable demons to use their technology to haunt their customers. So it's really those pagan businessmen that are selling you out. It's them that you need to look out for. Well, anyway, that's it for now. Agree with Christ and be at peace.